Hello Brew Tubers, it's been a while. You joined me on a Saturday evening. Dinner is cooking away in the kitchen, and yes, I thought I'd do a little video, seeing as I've not done a video in a while since my sip spray ball videos, which I need to do a revisiting of. I'm now very happy with how the sip spray ball is working, both in the fermenters and as a cask and keg cleaner, not a clegg cleaner, like you're sticking it up Nick Clegg and cleaning his insides out, which probably is a good idea for any politician, but oh, what a risque comment. Anyway, cheers. Now I'm drinking a beer. It's a dark lager called Nostalgia from Osorno, William Brothers Brewing. It's a dark lager from the Beer 52 subscription pack thing. I've been subscribed to that for a couple of years now, actually. I've only got it every other month, so I get 6 deliveries a year. I kind of considered cancelling it a couple of years ago, but well, it sends me so many sort of different beers I wouldn't bother buying if I was out on the shops. I thought, well, keep hold of the subscription and just see what beers I get through. And yeah, some of them are good. I mean, this is all right. It's a dark lager. So yes. Well, I've seen a few other brew tubers doing one of those shed envy videos, sort of like shed tours. So I thought I'd do an updated one. I think I have done one in the past, or two perhaps, but not for a little while. So I think we will dive in and just look at that straight away. Start off with the garage, the storage shed, the brew shed, and the clubhouse. So yes, Peter, 3 sheds, Hodge. If anyone can guess where the reference is from, you get a brownie point. So that is the first shed, the storage shed, full of crap at the moment, so we're not going to go in there. And you see the hops growing there, they're fuggles. Yeah, that's the garage, has an outside loo, and the hop fridge is in there as well, but not much point looking at that. And there's the main brew shed there, with a grape plant growing outside. On the roof is the extractor fan, and there's another extractor fan on the end there. So let's go and have a look at the brew shed. Well, apologies, I can't zoom out enough on the iPad, but I can show you most of it. So in this corner, the hydrometer's top left there. Got some empty bottles, a few water additions, a couple of odd ingredients down there, CO2 bottle in the corner. Down there is a firkin of the Coronation Ale, 6.2%. That's going to the Watford Beer Festival. Some more Coronation Ale. That's going to be bottled. It's 50 litres. Then on the left here we have 2 SS Brew Tech 150 litre fermenters, stainless steel. If we step inside, behind that, that's the glycol chiller. Then we've got the Brew Tools B150 150 litre all-in-one brewing system. It's currently got the sump pump in there. I'm just doing some cleaning with the sip spray ball. That's the steam hat for the brewer, and that's just going in there, the spray ball. So on the wall there you've got the trubinator, just to help filter out some of the trub. It's the grain basket, the hop cap, which is my 50 litre system, which has now become my HLT, an upside down keg, a keg spear, the sink. In the sink cupboard we've got chemicals, cleaning chemicals, and the miniature boiler, some various pipe work. a calibrated, certified, heavy-duty pair of scales, a little box of connectors, various connectors, and the Linda beer cooling machine, malt down there, and a bag of East Kent Goldings, I think, and a couple of empty kegs, and a bin waiting for the next load of beer, a useful bucket for collecting drips from the grain basket, big bastard of a scoop for scooping the grains into the Brewfather, brew tools, purple line cleaner, and a random Tring Collie's dog pump clip. Yeah, so that's the brew shed. Light extractor fan and boiler turn on there. If we just spin around. Whilst we're here, I'll demonstrate the sit brewing thing. So just turn on the wall, that springs into life. You see the water going up there, and then into there, and then onto there, back into the tank. So yeah, it works pretty well as a thingy, sit fermenter cleaner. And there's the storage shed. So just the close proximity to the brew shed here. We'll go look at the clubhouse now. So looking at the clubhouse and unofficial Brew Brewers tap room at the bottom of the garden. On the left, the green lean-to there is the so-called cellar with the keys are in it, and an outdoor sink for cleaning purposes. Apple tree. There's the railway line. See how close the railway line is. Another apple tree. That's a Cox's pippin. Potatoes, green beans, greenhouse, Bramley apple. So we'll go and take a look. DVD. There's the outside of the clubhouse. And sink needs a bit of a tidy up around here. The ever useful purple line cleaner, I think that's nearly empty. We'll look inside the lean-to. There is the keezer. So on opening the keezer, so you can see in the corner there the Inkbird controlling the keezer temperature, and the probes in there somewhere. Heating mat. They are the keg lines, which haven't been used yet since the new keezer's been installed, so I need to get some big brewed and stick a 20 litre keg down here. I'll close that up. This tube here, that tube here, and randomly got a third tube. They are beer lines for the hand pumps. So if I want to have a hand pump on, I'll connect that to a cask or a bag in the box. So we have the thick tube goes to the hand pumps. So close that up, and we'll go back round and have a look inside the clubhouse. So when the light's on, that means the clubhouse is open. So here we go. We've got a chair there and the optics on the wall, which are all have the labels the right way up, which is very nice. The ice machine in the corner there, and a vast array of bottles of liqueur and spirits. Barman's stool with a William Morris pillow. All the glasses. They're the 4 keg taps, which need connecting up to beer, and obviously the hand pulls. So looking in, there's a time, mirrors everywhere to help make the space feel big because it's not a very big space. Television, cat, outside window with a blind, again William Morris. The fallen Madonna with the big boobies by Van Klomp. Another window. some foam, fake foam taps. Interestingly enough, then that's the outside. So moving further in, there's the bar. There's no actual beer on at the moment, but they look nicer than having no taps on at all. See various scampi fries and rum bottles and God knows else what. Going down, that's the Clubhouse music system. A Bose speaker, sound dock speaker with a iPod Classic, which I've had for about, crikey, 15 years. And behind it there's a shisha pipe, randomly. That's the second bench. There's your talking person, and the television on the wall, and a few various posters, railway related, most of them. And then the outside, and the railway line over there. So let's see, Fallen Madonna, and the first bench, window, and the door. And then just the outside seating area, bit of a brick patio. That's a fire pit which we cook on. And yeah, that's about it really. That's the clubhouse. Let's have a look from the other side. Christmas tree. And the lights on there. And the clubhouse. So yes, they were my shed tours. All the sheds were put up by my dad, who is very skilled in such shed projects. So yes, yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. So I got to get around to brew some beer now for the clubhouse. Now that I've got the new keezer in place, I really ought to put some beer in there. I've not had beer running through the keg taps in several years, so it'd be nice to get that working again. So I gave the taps and the lines a damn good clean with purple line cleaner. So they're pretty much ready to go. I'll obviously give them one final clean before I actually put the beer on. So yes, next beer, I don't know what I'm brewing next actually. I do need to put an order in for some malt, because although I have a couple of sacks where I'm now doing 1 sack per brew pretty much, it's you've got to keep on top. And you know, things like brown malt and amber malt, which I use a lot of, you're using about 6 kilos for some of the beers I'll be doing. So you know, it's a lot of malt. So yeah, so I need to get some more malt in, but I'll see what I can make with what I've got. I've also got a load of apple juice I need to turn into cider. So you saw me cleaning out the fermenter with the sip spray ball. I will be filling that with apple juice from my work at the Chiltern Open Air Museum. Got a load of leftover apple juice from last season or the season before. So I'll take that and try and turn it into cider before my dad drinks it all. He likes the apple juice quite a lot. And then yeah, I'll hopefully get a brew on next week. So looking forward to that. There's something else I was going to talk about. Oh yes, that was it. Yeah, so yeah, since I've last done one of these videos, I've had a few outings at the church fete. So I have the coronation street party. That's not a street party for soap opera fans, he'll say. Street party for the coronation of Charles III. So yes, that went quite well. Sold 120 pints, I think, something like that. So I was very pleased with how that went. Jolly good day out. And then a couple of weeks ago, I took the leftover actually from the coronation party to a church fete, and there's about 30 pints left in the keg, so I sold them. And yeah, that was only a 3-4 hour, 3 hours was it? Yeah, I think that was just the 3 hours, but sold out of beer half an hour before the end of the church fete. So that was good. Very positive day. So yeah, took a few photos of that. So have a look. And that is about it. My sip spray ball project has come to a successful conclusion. My God, how strong is this beer? My sip spray ball project has come to a successful conclusion. Bit of a tongue twister that. Anyway, that has come to a successful conclusion. So I'm going on to other projects now, which should involve brewing beer really. As I said, not quite sure what I'll do next. Try and use up some of that leftover malt. I've got like bits of mild ale malt and a bag of Red X malt, so I thought I could perhaps just make a Frankenstein type mild or something like that. I'm not entirely sure, but I could do something like that. I wanted to do my Harlequin pale ale, but I think my new recipe asks for some amber malt in that, and I believe I've used all that up in the Coronation Ale. The Coronation Ale ended up at 6.2%, by the way. So I've got a firkin of that going to the Watford Beer Festival. That's something like the 19th, 20th and 21st of July, whatever the Thursday, Friday and Saturday dates are for that mid-period. So yeah, firkin of that going, and then I've got about 50 litres, which I'll probably bottle a large proportion of that. I may fill a 20 litre keg up with the stuff which is conditioning, but I'm not sure yet. I'll have a think about it. But yeah, 6.2%. I will do a tasting video of that in a few weeks when it's conditioned up properly, and yeah, let you know what I think. It's very traditional flavoured. As I said, it's based on a Victorian mild. It was Marisotta and amber malt base with Admiral as a bittering hops because it's got quite a good alpha acid content, and then it's Kent Goldings because everyone loves these Kent Goldings. I heard a lot of good things about that Nova Lager yeast, so I would like to give that a go sometime because it's quite a fast acting strain. I might try and brew a Pilsner or Helles and a Oktoberfest beer for Oktoberfest. I did a party last year or year before? Year before, I believe. Yeah, it was the year before. What was it? In the past, I have done an Oktoberfest party with an Oktoberfest beer from the Bible and the Pilsner from the Bible. Both were really good. So I would like to do that again. Brought some bratwurst from Volkswagen, who have their own sausage factory. Not a lot of people know that. So yes, Volkswagen branded bratwurst, and yes, that was a bloody good do. That was good fun. We had music, which everyone got fed up of by about 2 hours in, I think. So I think we changed to 80s music in the end, or something like that, something more popular. The band was good fun, going through the iPod. So yes, I would like to do that again because it's a good old knees up. So yes, I might get some of that Nova Lager yeast and try and brewing a Pilsner and an Oktoberfest beer. That's a next brew, but 1 or 2 time, I think. So yes, I'm going to stop there. That's a rather well-rounded update, and I ought to really check how dinner's getting on, because it might be burning. It probably isn't, but it might be. Right. Thank you all for watching, and I shall hopefully see you again for either a tasting video or even a brewing video. Who knows? Ta-ra for now.